Hi, this is Juliet. Love's beginning with a message called 2 plus 2 equals. Catch yourself in the middle of trying to figure someone out, in the middle of attempting to make decisions about why they seem to be as they appear to you. Watch this searching, this trying to decide, this trying to figure out motives. Hey, I just interrupted my recording because my daughter woke up, and so she's going to sit in my lap while I finish here. If you hear anything, we're just here together. Okay. It's an old habit, and this wondering about people can be interrupted. There is no need to wonder about a person when you already know the being. Do you know why you attempt to figure out persons? It's to put a defensive stance in place in order to deal with what you perceive as their separateness, while you protect what you perceive as your own. In the being you share, there is no need for defense and no need for planning. There is nothing to figure out. As you wake up to your habit of putting defensive stances in place, this is a perfect moment to interrupt the narrative and catch the falling star headed your way. And my friends offered a song, Catch a Falling Star by Perry Como. I will link it. Okay, so the light is here and the light serves all. Place your focus upon what serves all, and you are served as you serve all. No matter how much it seems as if you are capable of judging the ones you call other, or analyzing them, or making decisions about them, you are not. This is how you leave the simulation. You entered the simulation through a choice to appear as different and to see difference all around you. As you leave the simulation, you are eased out of it. You see harmonic differentiation, or the essential oneness of everything in harmony, first. When you wake up to your narrative of judgment or analysis of persons, ask yourself what you would rather see. Would you rather see the difference you are insisting upon, or harmonic differentiation? When you wake up to the attempt to try to figure someone out, you can remember that you only want to be helpful to them. When you remember that you only want to be helpful, you walk through a world that only wants to be helpful to you. In your exploration of judgment, you are now meeting the part of you, the false part, that thinks it wants people to judge it and analyze it and make decisions about it. It wants them to approve and to find the separate one you call you good enough to cause the rewards of the world to come to it. This approval comes paired with their hard disapproval of someone who seems opposite to you. A little poem for you. This approval comes paired with disapproval. You don't need those socks. Go barefoot instead. Disapproval is the quieter weapon used when one fears the enactment of violence. This is why you don't need to judge anyone enacting violence. They're just showing you what your mind is up to. You want them to stop? Look into the mind that is projecting the image. Look again at this. False you wants them, all those other out there in the world, to approve and to find the separate one you call you good enough to cause the rewards of the world to come to it. You do not need the rewards of the world. You do not need anything from a world because you already have provision. Learn to rely entirely upon provision, and you share provision with all those you call other. What you truly accept for yourself, you accept on behalf of all those you call other. Provision gives unto you and all everything you seem to need, And provision has nothing to do with the world's seeming recognition of the separate self you call you. I got it. You're falling off my lap. Are we good? Okay. All of the judgments about the separate selves, they have been exposed. When judgments are exposed, you can allow them to go. When you allow judgments to go, you make way for the flow. The flow is provision. You get out of the way in the sense that you allow this idea of separate you to go. And now the flow is allowed to take over. You are the flow, and so is everyone you call else. You can keep thoughts about depending upon approval and disapproval. You can keep thoughts about separate selves welcoming or pushing away. That is your option, and no one will ever take it away from you. If you choose to let go of these thoughts, then remembrance is delivered unto you. Just as you can elect to keep thoughts from ego, you can also elect to accept the remembrance. This is the remembrance that you and all are loved and supported in all things as you walk home together. You are not walking home, but in the dream it appears as if you are. We are sitting next to your bedside, right here at home, awaiting your happy awakening. Thanks for listening.